Shading fabric. Every fold of fabric has at least three surfaces: a top side, a right side, and a left side. The top side is white, the right or left sides are gray, and additional surfaces: a base, which is dark gray, and an undercut, which is black. And this is kind of a hard to see image. It's from a book, Nicolates The Natural Way to Draw. And you can see written in here what it says is what I just repeated. And the top side is this top area here. The sides are here and here. The base is right there and there. And an undercut is inside this area. So the top side is the highest part of the fold. It is closest to the light. The sides are falling away from the light. The base is where it hits a surface. It sits flat on a surface. And the undercut is folded inside. So you can see over here, top, side, undercut in there, and a base would be where it's flatter on a surface, like in here. I can show you some more images which might clarify this a little bit. This is a drawing by Paul Dinwiddie, and you can see the top, which is white here, a side here, which is medium gray. A base is a little bit darker gray where it hits flatter on the surface here. And an undercut is where it is deep inside the crack in here, and where it's folded and it's black. Here would be another example of a base where it's flatter and an undercut in here where it's black. The 6 elements of shade can be applied, of shadow can be applied to this as well. This is an Albrecht Dürer example of some pillows. You can see highlight is the lightest area where it's white. You can see a halftone here where it's a kind of middle gray, and then lighter areas where it's a quarter tone value or a light area. And you can see the core shadow where it's dark in here, and you can see reflected light below. Reflected light on the actual pillow here, and underneath is the cast shadow. Here is another example showing Leonardo da Vinci, and you can see those elements once again. The highlight or the top of the fabric here is the lightest point, and the core shadow is in here, which is a half tone. And then you can see, which is either a side or a base, depending, I think it's a base because it's on a person's leg. And then quarter tones is where it's lighter gray, so those would be like sides as it falls. And then we have in here, we have reflected light shining back on the fabric, and then a core shadow underneath here. Or sorry, a cast shadow under here where the fabric casts onto the surface it's sitting on. This is an example by a Chilean artist, Claudio Bravo, and it shows very clearly the top white areas, the fabric, and it shows you sides where it's lighter gray, and a base where it hits a flat surface where it gets darker, and an undercut where it's darkest, an undercut in here where it's darkest. And also you can find these 6 elements as well within this. So you can find like highlights, which are on top, and quarter tones, which are some of the lighter areas in the sides, half tones, which are also the sides, reflected light. I'm not seeing a lot of reflected light right now, but I'm sure there's points of reflected light in here. And cast shadow you can't really see from this particular drawing. And that's it. That's all I have for this demonstration of shading fabric. Thank you.